Hello, Pisces, and welcome to this, your February 15th through February 29th reading and predictions. Yes, you heard me right. For those of you who haven't looked at a calendar for the end of the year, this is a leap year. We have one extra day in February. Whoops. There we go. All right. So, for those of you who are new here, thank you so much for trusting and clicking on this video. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for continuing to support this channel. Pisces, where are we at with you guys? So I'm just going to call up my notes here, but I was looking at them just before I came on. And the last reading I did for you at the beginning of February, you guys had the Tower, you had the Three of Swords, indicating that you guys were holding on to something, probably something near and dear to your heart, something pretty emotional. And there was something that you needed to let go of. And the cards were indicating that once you had let go of it, you were going to move into wishes fulfilled and the Magician and all of this wonderful magic. So let's dive in and see where you are at now. We're going to start off with cards of where you are at now. Also, stick around all the way until the end of this video because I will be giving you an opportunity to ask your yes/no questions. I will pull out my yes/no deck. All right. So, where you are at now, Pisces, is we have the Four of Cups coming in and we have the Four of Pentacles coming in. Two fours in a row. I'm going to go out on a prediction here and say that Pisces, you should be paying attention to the number 4. Now, I know this video is intended to cover the time frame between February 15th and February 29th. However, I'm recording this right near the middle of February, and this is for where you are at now. And there's a very important date in the middle of February with a 4 in it. Yeah, I'm talking about February 14th, Valentine's Day. I'm thinking that you need to pay attention here. Also, you're going to want to pay attention to February 24th as well here, Pisces. Now, the Four of Cups is a card that refers to postponement. It is about good things are coming your way, but for whatever reason, you are hesitant to really, really embrace this. Now, this may be because you've just come through a Tower moment, you've come through Three of Swords from earlier this month, from the reading that we did earlier this month. And so you may be a little bit what they call gun shy. I'm hoping that's not going to affect my channel because I'm not talking about those particular things. It's just a saying that you might be a little bit shy right now of, oh, do I really want to start something new? Because, ow, I might get hurt again. I've just come through this emotional experience. And so this Four of Cups is indicating that you may be postponing entering into something new and exciting. And you also have the Four of Pentacles that came up here. And the Four of Pentacles is the card of balancing your budget. And you'll notice here on the card in this particular deck, this is the Light Seer Tarot. And on this particular deck, it's represented by her holding on to her purse, indicating like, I need to protect what money I have. This is the card of make sure that you are balancing your budget, make sure you don't have more going out than what you have coming in. So both fours, like I said, pay attention to February 14th. This video is going up right around that time. And also pay attention to February 24th. The 4 is going to be important for you, but where you're at now, balance your budget and yeah, just kind of push through and acknowledge where you are at emotionally because this is cups, right? So it is representative of the element of water and emotions. So make sure, Pisces, you're really tapping into your emotions. Why are you feeling this way? Why are you feeling hesitant to move forward? Why are you postponing things despite the fact that this card indicates that there's some good stuff coming into you? So sit with that and explore it a little bit as you move into this month. All right, moving into what you are focusing on. What are Pisces focusing on for the latter half of February? Oh, that one's face down. I can't even guess at what it is. Oh, all right. So, I just noticed that when I was cleansing one of my decks here, I didn't put it back to the way that it's supposed to be. So just give me a second here to rearrange things on my table. All right. So, and I also didn't even open this one. We have the Hanged Man coming out for you, Pisces. And what is this other card for you? The Devil. Oh my. This is what you're going to be working on and focusing on for the latter half of February. The Devil. The Devil is the card that actually came out first. It landed face down, and then the Hanged Man came out afterwards, and it landed face up. The Devil is a card of temptation. Let me just see if I can get it to focus. Kind of, but it's kind of hard to see because these cards are so tiny. This is a card of temptation. It is also the card of it is also the card of the ego and the ego coming in. And yeah, you might want to pay attention to your ego at this time. Where are you coming from? But again, it's also temptation. Which way am I leaning from the majority of the Pisces with regards to this? Towards ego, towards temptation? Yeah, I'm picking up, Pisces, that for many of you, you're seeing certain things come up and you're still got in the back of your head this Four of Cups. So I've just come through Tower moments. I've just come through Three of Swords moments. I've got a little bit of a heart healing going on. I'm emotionally wounded. And then the devil comes along, and the devil's tempting you towards something that may be too good to be true. And if that's the case, you're going to want to bring in the energy of the Hanged Man, which is your very next card here, which is about seeing things from a different perspective, right? The other thing that I'm picking up for you with this Devil card is that for some of you, when the Devil card comes out right next to the Hanged Man, it's an indication that sometimes we've grown in ourselves and we've grown out of coming from that place of ego, and we move into that place of being able to see things from a different perspective and see when someone else is coming from a place of ego. And that may be triggering for some of us, but it brings up shadow work as well. So you might want to look into that, Pisces. But either way, as you move forward through the latter half of February with these two powerful cards here, I'm going to say that you need to make sure you're not coming from a place of ego as you go through the rest of the month. You're going to have to be on the lookout for offers that may be too good to be true. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. You're going to want to enter into anything with an air of caution or with an air of seeing things from the higher perspective with this Hanged Man coming in. Okay. So, yeah. Let's move into what's coming up for you for your difficult influences and challenges. Difficult influences and challenges for Pisces, the latter half of February. What's coming up here? Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Knight of Pentacles does indicate, um, it indicates possibly arrivals or departures, travel, and so on. But whenever we have a knight come up in the tarot, the knights are always represented by somebody who is on their horse, and they are riding in order to be able to bring you whatever their different suit suggests. So, when the Knight of Cups comes in, for example, and as I already mentioned, with cups, we're dealing with emotions. When the Knight of Cups rides in, then, he's bringing you a new emotional experience. When the Knight of Pentacles rides in, he's bringing you a pentacle, bringing you a coin, bringing you good fortune. However, in this particular case, Pisces, this has come up in your difficult influences and your challenges. And you already have the Four of Pentacles coming in for where you're at now. Four of Pentacles is make sure you balanced your budget. Then now you have the Knight of Pentacles coming in your difficult influences. So definitely, I'm not a certified financial advisor. I cannot give you formal financial advice. What I can give you is generally accepted common sense about money. And generally accepted common sense about money is don't have more going out than what you have coming in. Don't be buying luxury items if you don't need them. So for the women out there, you know what? Forgo the manicure, forgo having your hair dyed for a couple of months if funds are tight. For the guys out there, you know what? Maybe you don't need 3 beers after your round of golf. Maybe you don't need the round of golf at all. Maybe you could find a different activity that isn't quite so pricey, right? This is about taking a good hard look at your budget this month, Pisces. Let's have a look at messages that the universe wants you to hear at this time. I had forgotten to even open up my box of cards. So, Pisces, messages the universe wants you to hear at this time. Yeah. You know what? With the devil coming up and what you're focusing on, and then having the Four of Pentacles come up and then the Knight of Pentacles come in your difficult influences, Pisces, I think that you need to really, really be careful that um you don't have a snake oil salesman coming up in your midst, somebody who's trying to sell you maybe somebody's trying to sell you some nice swampland down in Florida or something. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I would definitely, these cards are not well cleansed. So let's just cleanse them out here. I do use an organite when I'm cleansing my cards. Pisces. Okay. So yeah, Pisces, I get the sense that I don't know. I'm picking up snake oil salesman vibes in your reading, Pisces. So you're going to want to watch out for that. And apparently the universe doesn't want to give you a message right now. This happens. There we go. And now there's a whole bunch coming out. Yeah. So there's kind of two themes coming up with your reading. Before I look at these, all of the messages that popped out for you popped out upside down. I can't actually see them or read them, but the general theme that I'm getting for your messages going into this, Pisces, is one, you're postponing entering into something that may be emotional for you as a direct result of this Four of Cups, likely as a direct result of the Tower and the Three of Swords from earlier in the month of February. And you also have this indication that there is some kind of temptation coming towards you. Something might be too good to be true. And so you are being given the heads up to pay attention to your coins or your pentacles. So let's turn these over. You have Be of Service. Now, the Be of Service card, which is completely washed out because of my current lighting, the Be of Service card is a card asking you to give help where you can. be generous, pay it forward, all of these things. If you have a little bit of extra time on your hand, go down and volunteer at the local soup kitchen or go down and volunteer um, at the food bank. You know, a lot of people say, oh, times are so tough and I can't give to the food bank anymore because I'm barely affording my own groceries. But you could give of your time to go down to the food bank and sort food and help to distribute food and so on. So there's all different ways that we can be of service. So definitely Pisces, keep that in mind. Also, um, I've got, for whatever reason, I've got the word karma coming up really strongly, and being of service is karmic, right? So again, if you're feeling like you're going to be shy a few pentacles at the end of the month with both this Four of Pentacles and this Knight of Pentacles in your difficult influences, if you're feeling like you're going to be shy a few pentacles, be of service. When we are of service without expectation of something coming back to us, we just give of our time and our generosity because we want to. Oftentimes, it doesn't happen overnight, but usually that comes back to us. And it does come back to us in a timely way. The very next card you have in Messages the Universe Wants You to Hear is Kindness Counts. Be of service and kindness counts. Hey, who can go wrong with that, right? And the final card you have is Love is Your Energy. This is what I was picking up with this Four of Cups for you, Pisces, is that you're hesitant to give of your heart right now. Oh, I'm going to protect my heart. I'm going to keep my, that song is coming to mind. I'm not going to sing. I promise I won't sing. The words are, she has me like a Pisces web, a heart-shaped box. That's what's coming up, is that it feels like the energy of this Four of Cups is feeling like you've put your heart in a heart-shaped box and you're not willing to let anybody open it right now. This card is reminding you that love is your energy. Love is your gift. Love is what you need to be putting out into the world, Pisces. We need more of that. We need more of the kindness. We need more of being of service. Granted, you're also being told to watch out for the devil, the snake oil salesman, and you're being asked, really see things clearly from a different perspective with the Hangman here. Let's move into what is unexpected for you. Unexpected for Pisces for the latter half of February, please. Oh my goodness. We have the Four of Cups a second time. Now, in this particular deck, the Four of Cups has a slightly different meaning than in the traditional tarot. This is the Osho Zen. And the Osho Zen, as much as it tries to stay true to the traditional tarot, there are some cards that don't translate 100%. And the Four of Cups is a little bit like that. But remember what I said with this Four of Cups when it first came up. This Four of Cups was about you withdrawing a little bit. You've got your heart inside this box. You're not ready to let it go yet. You are postponing putting yourself out there again. Why? Well, because there might be some temptations. You've been hurt, and you want to make sure that the next offer that comes forward isn't too good to be true. Which brings me to your unexpected, which is turning inwards, spending time in quiet contemplation, Pisces, so that you can hear these other voices, the voices of the unseen, so that you can either hear them or see them or sense them or know them or feel them. Whatever way information comes to you when you are turning in and meditating, is going to help you with this energy of the Four of Cups, of kind of pulling back and going, I don't know if I want to do this again. This is almost a fearful card about emotions. It's a card of, do I really want to put my heart back out there again? And this card is indicating, yes, you do want to put your heart back out there, especially with this love is your energy. But you're going to want to make sure that you tune in to you. Tune in, turn in. Make sure it's right for you. Get that clarity. All right, let's move into your final general overall outcome, and then we are going to move into your yes, no question. Just a moment. I'm just trying to determine where we're going for your final card here. So, final general overall outcome for Pisces, moving into the end of February, possibly first day or two of March. What do we have going on for Pisces? Anything else? Okay, we just have one card that's jumped out here. What do we have? We have the Queen of Cups. That is beautiful. That is wonderful. Now, the Queen of Cups is the queen that is most in touch with her emotions. She is a highly intuitive queen. Oh, wait, do we have another call towards our intuition into turning in and tuning in? Yes, we do. In your unexpected, you have this card here. So this card again is about turning in, tuning into our intuition, really getting in touch with our own emotions and coming from the place of the heart, Pisces. This is a beautiful way to leave off a reading that could have been very difficult, but actually has a very beautiful outcome. And really, what this reading is telling me, Pisces, is that you are taking a little bit of time here, the last half of February, to heal the broken heart that was indicated by the Three of Swords in your last reading. And by the end of February, this Queen of Cups is indicating that you're really coming into your own and sinking into your heart center again so that you can feel and put that love back out into the world, put that generosity back out into the world. All right, Pisces, let's tap into your yes, no question. I'm just pulling out a couple of the cards got stuck in the box here. So, Pisces, bring to mind your question, your burning question that you want a yes, no answer to. You may want to close your eyes while I shuffle up the cards. Ask your question several times in your mind, quietly, out loud, whatever works for you. And cards, could we please have a yes or no for the Pisces questions? And again, I just want to remind everyone, just real quick, this is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind for someone else. All right. And we have a flipped out yes or no card. It flipped out face down. I have no idea what it says. Pisces, are you ready? Here is your card. No need to worry. There you go. No need to worry. There is your answer. All right, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me. If this video resonated for you, please consider hitting that like button. It really does help to build the channel more quickly. I'm almost to the point of my first level of monetization. So please also hit that subscribe button. Help me to get there. If you are interested in a private consultation or reading with me, all of my contact details are down below. I look forward to having the honor of doing your next reading for you at the beginning of March.